Hey, Gage, don't turn it up too loud because I can't have music on here. Hey, y'all, I'm trying to find my link so I can put it in the chat. Hey, Matt. Hope you're doing good. I'm trying to find my dang link so I can copy it. Dang it. Where is it? There it is. What y'all doing? Hey, Ann. There we go. I got it. All right, you said you would like an energy check. It's still daylight outside and I'm on live. Can y'all believe it? This energy is weird. I swear it still feels like Mercury retrograde, but it's not, I don't think. I'm glad you came in here. I figured nobody would come in because it's so early. Let's see, it's 7:18 here. Hey, John. I hope you're doing good. All right, energy check for Anne. 4 of Wands reversed. It's the aftershock. Yeah, what do they call it? Post-shadow? Something, shit. 4 of Wands reversed. Judgment reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Swords. So you could feel like something is like blocked off or like things aren't going smoothly in some way. And it almost feels like a maze. You know how those little mazes when we're little kids and you put your pencil on there and you go through the maze, but then you'll hit a roadblock, so you have to regroup and go a different way? That's the way it feels. Judgment, 4 of Wands reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. And then eventually you keep regrouping, moving your pencil, and then you'll find the way to go. Knight of Swords. But it's going to be like a detour or limbo kind of energy to start with. You get it, the little maze. Okay, I'm glad that makes sense because it probably don't sound like it does. But it feels kind of like, you know, you're trying to accomplish a certain thing, but the energy is, it looks like you're on the way and then you hit a wall. So then you have to regroup. And eventually, Spirit is saying, if you keep trying, you will get through the wall. You'll get through the obstacle or the challenge, but it's going to be a learning process with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Because the Knight of Swords is here. He always gets through. Here, I'm going to give you an oracle too, Anne. That happens to me, Anne, even now. So don't feel bad. I remember before I would get like thousands of views and then I'd get like 50. So I just don't even pay attention, but I do know what you mean. It feels like it doesn't make logical sense the way they do the views. All right, this one says, remember to wear your self-confidence, rock it and own it. All right, let's see what else. Do something to surprise yourself. Do something to surprise yourself. Try a different way. Go a different path. And kind of fake it till you make it. Today is the beginning of anything you want. And then the bottom of the deck says, a day filled with laughter is a day well spent. That looked like she was going to hang herself. Oh, hell. She's a spider, I think. She looked like she got spider legs. What the hell? Okay. So any of y'all that asked the question, if you post it again, I'll get you. It's just so small on the chat, so it goes up really fast. All right, Shavana says, am I on the right track in life? You are welcome, Anne. Is Shavana on the right track in life? And then Sav, you'll be next. Is Shavana on the right track in life? Well, you can't be on the wrong track because it would be impossible to actually do that. Just remember that when you're worried about it. It's kind of like there's a general direction you need to be going based on what your higher self planned, in my belief. That's just my opinion. So let's say you're in Georgia and your plan is to get to California, where there's a million different ways you can drive there. You can go up this way or down that way and take many different roads. But the key is you need to be going into the direction of California. If you leave Georgia and you start going towards Bermuda, then you're going to have some divine intervention to move you back towards California, you see? So it's kind of hard not to be on the right path. You may pick a harder path, some may be easier, but it's still not the wrong one. So try not to have fear about that. Good, I'm glad, Anne. All right, let's see, Shavana. Two of Swords reversed, Eight of Cups. So whatever path you're currently on, I feel like it's a temporary path. It's kind of like a bump contract path. It's something that's going to get you to somewhere else that'll be more long-term. You will actually detach and leave whatever this is eventually. But you're not on the wrong path. You're just maybe on like a temporary thing in whatever area that pertains to. All right, Sav, does MJ want to be with me? You're very welcome. Does MJ want to be with Sav? 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 Three of Swords reversed. The Fool. Yes, if this is new especially. I don't know if this is new or not. salve, but the Fool card is here saying they want to take a leap. If it's someone you've already been with, they want to repair it or heal it. If it's someone that's new and they have a past heartbreak, they see this as an opportunity to help them get through that. The only thing with this person is they have some general dissatisfaction in their energy that has nothing to do with you. It's just their vibration. It's just where they are in life, Four of Cups. So they can't take you and let it make them happy. And that might be a blockage for this person because they're in the Four of Cups energy, which can be very melancholy, kind of, you know. But yes, the answer to your question is a yes with the Fool card. Dayla, you can ask a free yes or no question, baby. All right. Is the Emperor and Empress me and Ken in this current time? You're welcome, Sav. All right. I'm not sure if I understand your question, Star Angel. Do you mean that you and this person are in your highest energies, maybe? Something like that? I'm not sure. All right. Star Angel. If you're an Emperor or an Empress, that means you've mastered all the elements. I know that much. Four of Swords reversed and the Six of Pentacles reversed, Death reversed. You or this person or both of you still have more healing to do in order to be considered an Emperor or an Empress in the upright, okay? Because the Four of Swords reverse says there's more healing to do, and the Six of Pentacles reverse says there's an imbalance somewhere. There's like a transformation that needs to take place in order for that to happen. That don't mean you're ever going to be perfect. It just means there's more healing. For you and this person to come together as an Emperor and an Empress and build like an empire together, there needs to be more healing done in some way. Hey, Dan the man. All right. Dalla. I think that's your name, Dalla. Delia. I'm probably saying it wrong. Yes, I am, Dan. I'm doing better. I don't sound that good, but I feel better. Thank you. Will me and the Gemini male be in a relationship? Will D and the Gemini male be in a relationship? And if that guy comes in here tonight, what is his name? He paid me on Cash App. Alejandro? He needs to get his reading from me. I hope he comes in. He told me he paid on PayPal and I didn't see it, but it was on Cash App. Dan said you don't know but one Leo. Will D and the Gemini be in a relationship? Three of Swords and the Judgment with the Nine of Cups at the bottom. I feel like you're going to attempt it, but there's going to be heartbreak in the way of that, or a third energy. With the Judgment and the Nine of Cups, I think you're going to attempt it. But the Two of Wands says it can go one or two ways because there's a Three of Swords in the mix. It doesn't have to be a third party. The Three of Swords can just mean that there's a third energy. One person works too much. They have a clingy mother who gets in the way of the connection. They always spend time with their friends, so therefore you can't grow the connection. They spend too much money. It could be anything. But the Three of Swords is the blockage here. But an attempt will be made with the Nine of Cups and the Judgment. Ann says she needs money for a pedicure, Dan. He said, let me talk to Mom. All right, did I miss anybody? Oh, Green Ash. Are you still in here, Green Ash? You welcome, Delia. I hope I say your name right. I don't like saying y'all's name wrong. Okay, you here. Should I try the radiology technician or sonogram program? First thing is, does it give you like this little spark of interest? Do you have like an interest in it? Are you curious about it? You don't have a logical reason why you want to try it, but it's just like something in your gut says you need to try it out, but it's an unknown thing, so you're not sure. If that's the case, then yes. No matter what the cards say, the answer will be yes, you should. Because I feel like that will be your intuition. Yep, see, your logical mind is trying to reason it away. Yes, but not have enough money for the program. I got you. Maybe you could try like filling out financial aid or something. See if that will work. Two of Wands reversed, which is about making a decision. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is a yes. So I feel like once you make the firm decision to do it, the way for you to provide the finances for it will come about. Because she's very resourceful, the Queen of Pentacles. So whether you apply for a scholarship or you get a grant, you talk to the admissions office about your situation and see if they offer any sort of grants or scholarships you could apply for, something like that. Once you decide and you sign up or do whatever you got to do, then I feel like the way will open up for you. So I think it's a good idea for you to do it. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very resourceful and she pretty much always has what she needs, you know. You sure can, John. All right. A Cash App just popped up on my phone, so if she's in here, just let me know. You welcome, Green Ash. Y'all so funny. Y'all hear these kids playing music back here? Emily's playing the saxophone and Gage is playing the guitar. They going for it. Dan said he made you at 15. So you 15 years older than Ann? You hear it, Ann? You hear them playing? Will I find someone special in love before summer comes? Well, let's see. Will you find someone special in love before summer comes? For John. Eight of Pentacles. The Fool card. The Devil reversed. So I feel like if you will like start to go out new places, you definitely could find someone. I don't know if they'll be your actual like relationship or if it's just someone that's like a new friend and then it could turn romantic. But the Fool card is about doing things in a new way. So going to new places or changing up your routine in some way. Anything you can do to change up what you would normally do. Do you always go to the coffee shop on Main Street? Well, go to the coffee shop on First Street. You see, do new things. And I feel like that could happen for you because the Fool card and the Eight of Pentacles. It's like if you put in the effort to do things differently, that person could cross your path just kind of like happenstance. It'll just kind of naturally happen. because you've changed up where you are, if that makes sense. So you got to let me know if that happens, John. I feel like if you change up your daily routines in some way, whatever you have control over, put that conscious effort into that, and your intention is that you know it's going to bring some person, then I feel like you will meet at least some new prospect. Thank you, Liz. I just saw it popped up, so you can post your question. Hey, LZ. I could not be a teacher. We got it, Dan. We're going to keep it clean while you're gone. LZ, I'll get you, baby. I'm going to do Liz's donation, and then I'll get you. And Alejandro, if you come in here, I owe you a reading. If he don't show up tonight, I'm just going to refund him because I don't know how to get in touch with him. Bracelets and bling said, give you a shout out. Is that how do you give a shout out? I'll have to ask my youngins. I'm too old to know how. What's coming towards you? Okay, you just want an energy check, Liz? I'm trying to figure out what deck I want to use. You're welcome, John. Good, you tell me. You let me know. All right, what's coming towards Liz? Lizzie girl. I always see your profile picture, Liz, and it's a very little picture on my screen because it's on my phone. So it's not like I can really see what you truly look like, but it always makes me think of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. I don't know if I've told you, probably have. I probably told you 100 times, but... Well, hey to you, bracelets and bling. There you go. I shouted you out. All right, energy and anything that comes up, I got you. I guess because the picture is so little, I don't know why. It makes me think of Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz. Oh boy, my brain's a weird place. All right, what is coming up for Liz? What is the energy coming towards Liz? Really? Ain't that something? She lived in Kansas for 3 months too. Now you just need a dog named Toto and you'll be in there. They have a Wizard of Oz museum. I bet that's so freaking cool. I would so go. I love old movies and TV shows. Somebody asked me what I look like underneath my clothes, and I sent an alien pic. I bet they didn't ask no more, did they? Oh, that's cool, bracelets. Yeah, because that's where it took place. Dorothy, you're not in Kansas anymore. Page of Cups. Tower reversed with the Queen of Swords. I feel like something you're going to be doing is going to be like damage control, Liz. I don't know if this is at your job or in your family or where it is, but it's popped in my head, so I'm just going to say it. You know, have confidence in your ability to do that because you do it well, better than you realize you do it, as the Queen of Swords would do, okay, with the Tower reversed. So it's like in the next little bit of time, there's going to be something where you feel as if you're having to play damage control. And in the beginning, you may hesitate to take action and do this. But the thing is, you have exactly what it takes mentally and the knowledge to do this thing. But if you get too uptight and worried, that's when you're not going to perform to your highest ability. So believe in yourself when it comes to this, whatever this is. Damage control, that's all I can tell you. It could be your job, like a company you work for, something like that. And people around you will have more confidence in you than you'll have in your own self, I believe. Or whatever this is. Page of Pentacles. It'll be a learning experience. And that's why you may want to, hesitate in some way. You may even see yourself as the Page of Pentacles, but in reality, you're the Queen of Swords in whatever this is. So you definitely have the knowledge, the know-how to successfully play damage control here, whatever it is. Five of Wands reversed. Again, preventing the drama or solving the issue or resolving the conflict or finishing the project. It's something like that. Tower reversed, Five of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Swords. I think it might be my little niece. She's been acting out, and my older sister wants me to talk to her. There you go. There's your niece then, the Page of Cups. That makes sense. But for work, maybe too, not sure. Well, it makes sense for the niece thing with the Page of Cups here too. But the thing is, you have what it takes to get through to this girl, if it is that. Because you're the Queen of Swords, and the way you use your words or the way you communicate to this girl, it will be successful. It will stick, All right, what else? The Seven of Wands. The Four of Pentacles reversed. And it about your niece, because I said the Page of Cups could be your niece, and then the Seven of Wands showed up. So your niece may, like if you try and talk to her or reason with her, she may at first play hard, to read, put a wall up, even if she's a little kid, like she's not listening. But the thing is, as the Queen of Swords, you can say the right thing and get her to release that with the Four of Pentacles reversed. So initially, it may come off like you're not getting through to this person, but I feel like you will be getting through. It's just going to be in the beginning. Don't hesitate just because you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Keep going, because it will work. The Four of Pentacles reversed. She'll eventually drop her guard and release that stubbornness, kind of. Yeah, my daughter's 14, so I understand where you're coming from. And these kids have to go through so much compared to what we did in school. Even with just social media alone. And see, you already got the strategy. That's why you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. But like I said, if she does put the wall up, It's fine because you're the Queen of Swords, Four of Pentacles reversed. She'll drop that wall eventually. Yes, I get it completely. She just turned 14 on March the 22nd. Oh, Jesus. They're very emotional. They get mad. I don't even be knowing what I did. Ten of Cups. See, this could definitely just be about your family. Like you're going to do damage control about it, and it's going to be very positive. Like you could even, see a difference between your niece and the mom after you talk to this kid. The Ten of Cups is a happy family life. So, all right, what else? I just want to see if anything else comes out. High Priestess reversed. That's just about this kid opening up to you. Or if it's work related, because I'm not saying it could be with the Page of Pentacles. This could be talking about work too. Because you got the Page of Cups down here, which could be your niece. But this Page of Pentacles could be something to do with your job or friends or something like that. It's about you like getting down to the what needs to be resolved, and damage control is what I keep getting. I don't know why it keeps talking about the same thing, but we're going with it. High Priestess reversed, and then the Sun card popped out. So you literally may be going through some sort of lesson. Eight of Cups, okay? You literally may be learning some sort of lesson like from your higher self's perspective. Here's the niece, the Page of Cups. Here is work, Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles to me is always a lesson, and it's about having confidence or faith in your ability to successfully do the damage control, whether it's with your niece getting through her hard head, Ten of Cups, or whether it's at your job, working through things, a project or something that you have to do that you may feel like you're not good enough at it. The thing is, you can get to the bottom of it with the the High Priestess reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune reversed is why I'm saying it could be a lesson you're learning right now. Because the Wheel of Fortune reversed usually is about an unlearned lesson or a lesson that we still need to conquer in this life. And the Page of Pentacles is here. So it's almost like it's mirroring from your family life with your niece and either your work or your friends or something like that. It's on both sides. So pay attention to whatever it is you're doing on one side of life, it's mirroring on the other side. And then once you master it, I feel like all of this will resolve itself and dissipate ultimately, because the Eight of Cups shows up underneath the bottom. Yes, Liz, the new terminology. Thank you, NC. You'll be next, baby. They say this one thing about 6-7. I don't even know what the hell that means. And Emily calls some little boy Fine Huzz. She said that's her friend, Fine Huzz. And what's some more of them? You doing too much, which I knew what that one meant before. Skibbity toilet riz or some shit. I don't know. I don't even be knowing. You know what I'm talking about, Liz? Have you heard yours say it? The 6-7. Ship. That means you put two people together. Like, let's pretend there's some guy on my live. They're going to ship us together or something like that. That means that they think we need to be together, I think. Yes, I didn't get it. I was like, what are you talking about, a ship? That's a damn boat. Yeah, the 6-7 thing. Hey, girl, wake up. You need to ask your niece, what is it talking about? 6-7? What the hell does that even mean? 6-7? I don't know. All right, Liz, let me give you some oracle cards. So I feel like, honestly, this is a weird message, but I feel like it's mirroring. You got your family life over here with your niece, and I feel like it's going to be work. There's a mirror, almost like a mirror reflection on both sides of your life. And it is a lesson you're learning or conquering, which is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. But you're the Queen of Swords, so you can do it. You just may have to have a push from your higher self. Like, you got to remember the reading and say, okay, I'm capable, I'm completely capable, and there will be success as long as I'm resourceful and I use the knowledge I have. 10 of Cups. And then I feel like ultimately it'll dissipate. The 8 of Cups. It'll resolve itself, basically. Oh, you can't hear me? You can hear me now? I need to put it on Do Not Disturb so it doesn't cut y'all out. Hold on. There you go. I put it on Do Not Disturb so nobody will call me. All right. Oracle card for Liz. Okay, good. All right, this is number 40, and it says darkness. But this card, darkness, is my 8 of Cups in this Oracle deck. So even though you can't see it yet, once you become, like, be the best version of yourself in these two mirroring situations, they're going to dissipate. The 8 of Cups is going to be resolved, and it's just going to be another memory on your timeline, basically. But you'll be a new version of yourself because you'll have learned this lesson in whatever this is. So that's why the darkness card is not necessarily darkness, but you just can't see that yet. It hasn't shown itself because the events haven't unfolded, basically. So it's kind of like you got the 8 of Cups twice, reminding you that it will dissipate. And the 8 of Cups, the darkness card, is 40, which is about stability. So everything will work out in a stable way, basically. My brain is like coming to me in chunks of thought lately. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Probably not, but that's the craziest. I swear. All right, this one is 25 and it says resistance. So it's breaking down to a 7, but in the card, she has like a plant growing between her fingers and it's sprouting up, okay? And the resistance is creating growth. So with this child you're dealing with, again, she's going to resist, but ultimately, if you just show her the Queen of Swords and you show her that you care and you keep on trying, you'll get through to her. And then it's going to create growth in you and her through her resistance, you know. So that goes good together. I haven't really spoke to my best friend ever since that messy situation, but respecting her decision and just setting boundaries and moving on. Yep, that's all you can do. Somebody, you know, doesn't see it the way you do. You have to let people be where they are. You can't force a connection to work, even if it's just friends. You can't do all the work. You know, they can't either. It has to be both people. So you kind of have to leave it where you left it, if that's the way it is, you know. Oh no, LZ. You got to be gone all day at school. I don't see how you do it. Teaching is probably so stressful. I've never done it, but. Well, thank you, Liz. I hope that made sense. I feel like my thoughts were coming out in blocks of 3 or 4 words at the time, but I'll get it eventually. All right, ENC, are you in here still? I want to make sure you're here before I do your question. You are very welcome, baby. Thank you. Yo, 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 it's Marky Mark's Tarot. I could turn this lamp on. It might blind us all. It's good enough. I'm feeling better, thank you. My voice still sounds like that raspy old woman, but man. But it's probably because I won't quit this vape. All right, NC, I'm on to you. Does D ever contact me, wondering what his feelings are? All right, let's see, NC. You want to know if D is going to contact you and what his feelings are. All right, 5 shuffles. Thank you, Mark. How's your mom and daddy? Well, mainly your daddy, but it's on your mom too. You know, when your dad's not feeling good, your mom's having to help too. I just remember you said that he's like his knee was still bothering him and all this, but he came home. He's just been resting. Okay, good. He's still in some pain, but better than he was at least. All right, is D going to contact NC, and what are D's feelings? So if I see communication cards, then I would say yes, but I'm just telling you that before I pull anything out. That's what I'll be looking for contacting you. Some communication cards. And feelings. I want to know feelings and communication. Seven of Pentacles reversed. King of Swords. Oh, this person is trying, whether they're a woman or a man, it does not matter, but this person is trying to put an armor up, but deep down inside, they're very disappointed about this connection not bearing the fruit that they wanted it to bear. Here's the card that says it didn't bear the fruit they wanted it to bear, but they're trying to play the King of Swords energy, you know, like they're good without it happening the way they wanted it to. Deep down, they're really disappointed they didn't get what they wanted so far from it, but they're not willing to show that, at least not right now. Something about it didn't go the way they wanted it to. Nine of Swords in the Judgment card. They're very bothered by it deep down, like I just said. But look at what they're trying to show you here is the King of Swords, but it didn't go the way they wanted it to, and they could even lose some sleep about it, at least in the beginning. Like if this just happened recently with the Nine of Swords, they definitely could be like not sleeping very well. Not saying they stay up all night and cry and beg, you know, I ain't trying to be all, you know, like that. But I'm just saying if they wake up at night, they would think of it, you know, it bothers them. The Nine of Wands almost popped out, so it's repeating itself. They're guarded. They're not willing to be vulnerable with you about this at the moment. Three of Swords reversed. Five of Wands. I feel like if you try and reach out to them, or even if they do reach out to you, which I don't see that happening right now, it could easily pop off into an argument, right? Because the Five of Wands is a childish, petty kind of energy when I read anyway, because it's little kids with sticks. You know what I mean? So it's like a very immature. So it's like if you try and resolve this, don't do it right now, at least. Because the Three of Swords is reversed with the Five of Wands. If you try and fix it and just try to go ahead and reach out on your own, Spirit is saying it could end up causing more harm than good right now. It's pointless to try and get through this thick shield they got going on with the King of Swords. Knight of Pentacles reversed. It's frozen in time. It ain't literally frozen in time, but it can feel that way when the Knight of Pentacles reversed comes up. The Knight of Pentacles is already a slow fella, but when he's reversed, he ain't moving at all. He's spinning wheels in one spot, you know. Two of Swords reversed. Six of Cups. That's a missing you energy. Thinking about the good times. Nine of Pentacles. King of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Swords. Honestly, for this person to reach out to you, it's going to take you getting to this Nine of Pentacles energy. Then they may reach out. And don't it always seem to work that way? When you're in the Nine of Pentacles, you've really worked on yourself. You've gotten to the point where you don't care if anyone comes around. I feel like then they may get to missing you and they may reach out. But just know you and them may not be a match at that point, because they're showing me the King of Pentacles reversed, and then this is you in the upright. So if you get into this energy where, you know, you have a new hobby you do, or you work on your money and you get your priorities in order and you do all the things, and you really try to be grateful for what this person taught you, and you move forward, then I feel like they're going to get in this Six of Cups energy and actually maybe come towards you. But it's going to take that to happen. And at that point, you may not be interested anymore, because you've probably, by default, changed your frequency enough that you and them aren't on the same wavelength. Unless they do some changing, they have free will, they can always change, right? But that's very possible to happen. I walked away from him and he was weird acting like last time we talked. Well, I feel like if you kind of like get to the point where you just become grateful for what he taught you and you move forward, then he may reach out. So just know it'll be a while before that happens, because the Six of Cups is starting to think about the good times you had. Sometimes you can get to where you romanticize a connection and you only think about the good. You don't think about the bad, and you really miss that person being around. But it's going to be when you're doing really well and you've kind of like put it to bed that you not going to be with this person anymore. So just say 6 months from now. I'm just giving you a random number, but just in the future, that's when they're going to miss you. And they're going to be showing me this King of Pentacles reversed. They don't have their stuff together. Not too good. And then when you do, it may not be a match any longer. You may decide to say, it hurts my heart, but I'm going to let it go completely. If they could just get their side together while you get your side together, you and them could come back together and it would be a pretty good team. These two cards are a pretty good team. But you're very welcome, baby. Thank you. Driving, but if Marley gets to my freebie before I get home, I'll be listening. I asked about my students' testing tomorrow. Okay, LZ. Let me see if I can find LZ a deck. Them youngins is playing some dang music, boy. All right, how's LZ's students gonna do in their testing tomorrow? be back there playing that saxophone, Mark. They got a parade Saturday. She's playing in a parade this Saturday, so they have to learn like all these new songs. And she's been back there all day. Ever since we got home from school, she's just going at it. And then Gage is in there playing the guitar. They ain't talked to me none. I was like, well, they done ate. We got pizza. They ate and went in their rooms and started playing. So I'm like, I'm gonna go live. Because they ain't talking to me no way. Ace of Wands, LZ. And the Tower card with the Two of Wands reversed and the Two of Pentacles with the Six of Cups. So this is the kid card with the Ace of Wands. Overall, your kids will get a good score. I feel like there may be some of them that don't do so well, but you can't expect every single one of them to do perfect, right? But yes, overall, as a group, you're going to get an overall good answer or outcome from the test scores. Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, which is the kid card. It's just there may be one or two that don't do that great. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands reversed. But out of the whole group, if you got a couple that don't do that great, I feel like that's good overall. As a group, I feel like they'll do good. All right, you want an oracle card, girl, wake up. I'll give you one of these with the numbers on it. Hell, I'll give you one of these too. Why not? They're fun. All right, girl, wake up. Oracle card. Oracle card for girl, wake up. You got the number 7 and it says nourishment. 7 is about spirituality or spiritual completeness, okay? And then the bottom of the deck says pleasure, number 18, breaking down to a 9. So this can be saying basically that you get to a point where you enjoy the things that are good for you. Because sometimes we have to make ourselves eat right. We have to make ourselves exercise. We have to make ourselves do whatever is good for our soul and spirit and body, right? We have to like discipline ourselves to do it. This is talking about you're coming to a point where you've grown and you've evolved to the point that you actually get enjoyment out of doing the things that's for your highest good. Because we always ain't like that. And it's through transformation, because there's butterflies on here. It's because you've transformed as a whole being, you know. You're welcome. I'm going to give you one of these too. She said had a salad for lunch. See, look at her go. All right, this one says, fire up your power and make things happen. So that's basically saying that you have the know-how to do a lot, like the Queen of Wands. And then this one says, let music be your nourishment. So you got nourishment twice. You may need to look that word up and see what other words come up with it or something about nourishment. Because you got it in both decks. Let music be your nourishment. And pay attention to what songs you hear randomly over the next couple of days. There may be something in there that kind of like speaks to you, you know. All right. Queen of Pentacles. You welcome, baby. What did you say? Am I closer to meet my future husband? I got to get a board on you, Queen of Pentacles. I got to get my switch out. Do I got to get my paddle? Oh, God. You want me to lasso you a man down so you can marry Queen of Pentacles? You want me to go get my lasso? I thought I saw one walking down the road earlier when I was on the way home. I'm just kidding. Ain't that right, Mark? You get less wrinkles. Yeah, that would be easier. I can just pick him on up. Let's see what happens. This is just my opinion, but whenever that person that's for your best good ain't around and you don't know when they're coming and you don't know who it could be yet, it's because whatever's available on the timeline you're on is almost like spirits protecting you from disappointment and heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? I know that's easy for me to say. If you want a person, it sucks if you don't have one. I get it, but I'm just saying, whatever's available right now on your timeline, it could be a way to protect you from dealing with some bullshit. So really focus all your energy into becoming a new version of yourself, because then you'll be on a new timeline. That'll be new options coming in, right? Because you're not married with no kids. That's right. The Death reversed. The Eight of Swords reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. And the Magician reversed. So I feel like until you do what I'm saying, you probably won't attract anyone that's going to be your future husband, because it's almost like whatever is on your timeline that's an option, it's not someone that would be fit to be your husband. You might even would get someone that's manipulative. So if you just focus on you and become the best version you can of yourself. I don't care if you got to become best friends with your journal, with going to the gym. What is things you can work on that you can improve on in your life? Your bank account, going to the gym, something you like to do as a hobby, and really pour your energy into it. Get lost in doing that if you can. Then you're becoming by default a new version of you. And a new version of you will attract new options that aren't manipulative. The Magician reversed. You don't want the Magician reversed to be your husband, no way. Because he don't always tell the truth, and he twists the truth to make himself look better than he actually is. And the Emperor reversed. You don't want some insecure asshole who always tries to control you and keep you down and says you can't wear this or do that because they're insecure within themselves about losing you. You want someone that's confident and that trusts you and cares about you, and they are honest with you wholeheartedly. You don't want to settle. So don't settle, and just pour the next 6 months out of your whole, I don't know how old you are, but 6 months in comparison to your whole life is not that long. Just pour the next 6 months. Go ahead and start journaling about it right now, starting today. What are things you're going to do over the next 6 months to become a different version of you? In an improvement sort of way, whatever you can work on. And keep track of what you're doing and be accountable, by journaling about what you accomplish. Even if it seems like small things, it's actually big, because with your energy, you're pouring into yourself. So you're telling the universe that you deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to be poured into. You deserve to be loved. So then you're going to attract people that will do that. More authentic friends and romantic connections. So I feel like you should put the next 6 months on yourself. That's what I think. And then see what happens. When you're not looking and you're not expecting it, I feel like that person will just kind of naturally show up. So there you go. You've already started the process. You just needed me to confirm that what you're already doing is the right thing to be doing. So just keep it going. Get you a little journal that you tote around just for that. You very welcome, baby. Celeste out there cutting my grass. I'm so glad. I will gladly pay $50 to get my grass cut so I don't have to cut it. She be helping me. I'm serious, Mark. I don't have a lawnmower and she does, so she cuts it and I just pay her. See, that's a good kid. You cut your parents' grass and your grass. You hate cutting grass? I just hate the heat. Like right now, it's not that bad, honestly. But by the time July comes, help me, Jesus. And I'm used to staying inside all the time, so when I go outside now, it easily gets to me, I'll say that. Okay, will my ex be reaching out to me? Let's see, Ariel. Cutting the grass in the evening is better. Yes, either early in the morning or like right before the sun goes down. You're welcome, LZ. That's hard being a teacher and being accountable for the whole group of kids. Because you can't control what them kids are ready for. Not really. You can lead them, but you can't directly control it. All right. Will Ariel's ex be reaching out to her? Will Ariel's ex be reaching out to her? Will Ariel's ex reach out to her? You seeing him in your dreams. You definitely got him on your mind then, don't you? I don't be remembering my dreams. I mean, I do sometimes, but they're so weird I can't put words to them. It'll be something weird. Will Ariel's ex reach out to her? 10 of Cups. Knight of Cups reversed. 8 of Swords, Knight of Swords. So, initially, if this person hasn't already done this yet, Ariel, this person will do things to try and get your attention so that you'll reach out to them. The Knight of Cups reversed. It's an emotional manipulation, basically. They may not think consciously that's what they're doing, but that's what they're doing. Hey, perfectly imperfect. But then if you ignore them with the 8 of Swords here, if you ignore their attempts, like an example would be viewing your story on Instagram every time you post, but not saying anything. They want you to see that they viewed it in hopes you'll reach out. That's just an example. But if you keep ignoring their attempts, they're going to reach out. Knight of Swords. So they're going to try and manipulate you into reaching out to them. And if that doesn't work, they're going to reach out to you. Hey, Micaiah from Europe. There's no list, baby. You just post a free yes or no. Hey, Benita. You're welcome, Ariel. All right, Benita says, does Sean have a crush on me? Let's swap decks. His ego, so he's trying to be a little shit ass, see? Why people gotta play games? Does Sean have a crush on Benita? Does Sean have a crush on Benita? Does Sean have a crush on Benita? Judgment. Three of Cups. Knight of Wands. Yeah, I would say so. The Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. It's like a flirty energy. So, something about this person, they might automatically assume that you've made a judgment about them in some way, but they try to keep it very light around you, very flirty, very fun, very friendly. But that would convert to a crush, in my opinion, so I'm going to say yes. You're welcome, Benita. All right, according to my highest guides, is my aura energy weak? I don't know what that means, Micaiah, but I'm going to pull you a card, and then I'm going to tell you if it says yes or no, because I have no idea what that means. You want to change it? You can change it if you want to. Because I'm lost. Okay, I'll let you change it. Go for it. All right. You go ahead and change it, girl, while I drink me some aloe water. Emily's getting tired of her desk being in her room, so I think she's going to give it to me, and I can move this table out of here and actually have a desk in here again. Mark said, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm about to take these shoes off, what I'm about to do. I'm going to start making the Jeopardy song in the background. All right, here's her question. According to my highest guides, did I cut the link with any past loves? I don't know what that means. Let's just go for it. Okay, let's see, Micaiah. I'm a really down-to-earth reader, Micaiah, so I don't know what the hell that means either. Like any attachments. Have you, okay. Okay, let's see what comes out. Have you basically cut the cord on some past lovers? Eight of Wands. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Six of Cups reversed. Empress reversed. So you still, I understand what you're asking me. I don't know if I'm exactly on point, but I'm going to tell you what came out. Six of Cups reversed and the Empress reversed. There's still something that you're holding a grudge about towards a past person, that it would help your growth if you would forgive them. Not necessarily forgive them, that's not the right words, but assign a positive meaning to the experience you had with them that could have been painful. Because why? Every success story that you can think of, if you go back and really study the story, there's a lot of challenges that person overcame. But when they were going through it, it was rough stuff. They could have held a grudge about it, or they could have learned from it and used it as fuel going forward, right? So if I was you, I would try and think, what are some things that I hold a grudge towards someone about? Well, take those things and assign a positive meaning. I'm grateful that happened because it showed me this. I'm grateful that happened because it helped me learn this. I'm grateful it happened because I learned the lesson about this and I became a better version of myself. Not for them, but for yourself, basically. Yes, assign a positive meaning to some sort of grudge you may be carrying. And I feel like that will help you a lot. The way I do it, everybody doesn't do it the same, but I use a journal to do that because I hold grudges like really terribly bad. So I try to like assign meanings. I write them down, physically write them down. And then I try to like read over it and think of other ways, that it's helped me. And eventually, if you keep telling yourself that long enough, you'll start to believe it, and then you'll feel differently inside of you because of it. Yes, get you a journal. That would be perfect because I feel like it'll help you grow. And don't be surprised that whenever you finally do assign a positive meaning and send this person on their way with love, that they don't come back around. It's something like, I don't know, it's just an energy thing. But don't let them back in if they do come back. Whoever it is. Just saying. Just in case you need to know that. Just my opinion. Don't let them back. That's right. It's better to not let them come back. All right. Dove and peace. Is someone coming in my love life? I'm going to go get that same man I was going to get for Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to go lasso him down and let him come to your house too. Dove and peace. Let's see. That's the way to be, Marky Mark. Don't let them back. Because honestly, if you just don't let none of them back, you're safe because 90%, I'm willing to say it's probably more than that, but at least 90% of people are not really changing. They're not becoming new versions of themselves. They're not working on themselves too much. Tyler K says, I have a country accent mixed with a ghetto accent. Well, thank you. All right. Dove and peace. Is someone coming in their love life? You welcome, Micaiah. Is someone coming in Dove and Peace's love life? I'm ghetto on Wednesdays, yep. When I finally get my voice back, I'll have to sing you a rap song. Oh my God. You brave if you stick around for that. Oh God. You know what I do? I just do not watch my lives back because sometimes I'll be on here singing and acting the fool. And if I watched them back, I'd probably take them down. So I just don't ever watch nothing back that I post on here. That keeps it safe. Two of Pentacles. All right, Dove and Peace. You got Two of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. I feel like the very next option that comes around you is going to be someone you've already been with. Five of Pentacles reversed. If you haven't been with them, you at least know who they are already.
I accept my fate. I've been practicing for 2 hours, and I have 6 out of 8 lines.
Well, you're doing good. 6 out of 8.
Just crash out.
You've done enough. Let me hear it. Let them hear it.
No.
Come on.
No.
Hey, MBB. So I feel like the very next person, Dove and Peace, is going to be somebody that you already know. If I was you, I would just let them fly on by. Mark said, hey, friend. He said, she said, hey, friend. She tired of practicing. There she goes again. She's playing again. Poor Emmy. Does H have romantic feelings for MBB? You're welcome, Dove. Does H have romantic feelings for MBB? I never was an instrument kind of person. I never could learn how to play nothing. I guess I didn't try, but I tried the keyboard one time, like the piano, but it didn't stick. Five of Swords reversed. Priestess reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. I don't know if they have what you would say like emotional feelings for you, but they're physically attracted to you because the Ace of Wands is here. But this person has a little bit of a twisted mindset when it comes to romantic connections. They're always looking for the other shoe to drop. They're always looking for that way you might be trying to do them wrong. Not you, but anyone that they're with. Maybe it's based off of their past experiences. But yeah, they're always trying to, so they may come towards you very like a hesitant way with the Knight of Pentacles, a very slow way, but underneath the bottom, they're very attracted to you. So, but they let their past stuff they've, experienced, they bring it with them, and they're always expecting the worst in people. So it may manifest as them being like really slow towards you, but they are attracted to you. You read people with playing cards, huh? I never tried to use playing cards. Well, how do you know if it's a yes or no? You welcome, MBB. Like, what card is a yes and what is a no, I wonder. Have you ever used playing cards, Mark? Hey, Sarah. I'm about to refund Alejandro or whatever his name is because he ain't came in here and he ain't emailed me. When the card is red, it means yes, but when the card is black, it means no. Well, that's a bunch of dang yes and no's. I bet you they have meanings individually. Mark said he's used them, so I bet it has. I bet they have like meanings like tarot does. Like the hearts could be cups. I don't know. And then I don't know what would be swords. Spades. And then clubs could be pentacles. That's how it is? Okay, got it. That's pretty cool. When the card is, okay, does S think about me? Sarah 31. Clubs is wands. Okay. So you just basically read it like an ace of clubs would be an ace of wands. Diamonds is pentacles. Yeah, because diamond, pentacle. Got it. That makes more sense. Hey, Tubi. I miss you too. All right, Sarah, I'm on you, baby. Does S think about you? I done got hot. Hold on. Okay, does S think about Sarah? Tower reversed. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. Yes, they do. They feel like if they try to come towards you for whatever reason, you would be emotionally unavailable. So if they didn't do anything wrong, then they could just think that's who you are as a person. Queen of Cups reversed. But the Tower reversed is about someone like wanting to fix it, at all cost. So baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. They do think about you, yes. You also do traditional fortune telling. Oh, that's cool. It's all the same except the only thing is the jacks are knights and there are no pages. Got it. And the pages ain't that important, I guess. You're welcome, Sarah. I'm gonna have to get me I got this little bitty deck right here. Miss Bikini might have gave it to me. Like this would be the 7 of Cups. This will be the 8 of Pentacles. This will be the 2 of Wands. This will be the Knight of Wands. Look at me go. Mark's teaching me something every day. 7 of Pentacles. What's the spades then? The swords? That's right. So this would be like the Ace of Swords. Okay. This is Marky, King of Swords. He's Aquarius, so this would be Marky. One day. Hey, Mayor. What you doing? All right, Mayor said, will H and I be in a relationship? Will H and Mayor be in a relationship? Will H and Mayor... The 7 of Swords tried to pop out. I'm putting it back, but just know you might not want no relationship with H. Let's see what comes out. Will H and Mayor be in a relationship? Judgment reversed. Death reversed. Page of Wands reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. So in order for it to completely end with this person, you're going to have to do it if it's anytime soon. So I feel like they're going to come back again if they are not in your life currently. But it's like a limbo energy and you feel like you're going in circles. So I don't know if you want to deal with them or not, but Mayor laughing at me. I'm telling the truth. Page of Wands in the reverse is annoying, especially if you're trying to have a relationship with them. In the reverse, you're going to have to make that decision to cut it off because they're not going to cut it off. Death reversed. It's just going to be stringing you along, and you're going to have to see it on your own and deal with it. Or either you're going to be coming back asking me next week about them again because they keep going in a circle. So I guess you would call it a relationship, but it's like where you're not getting where you want to get with them. All right, Tubi, let's see. You should apply for some things online, Tubi. You probably have, but I'm just saying. Or maybe apply for something that you really don't want. That's usually how you end up getting something, right? And just get that to have some money, because some money's better than none, and then keep applying for better things, you know? All right, let's see if you're going to be getting a job soon. Maybe even find something like part-time, just to get you out there in the job world. You're welcome, Mayor. Good luck. Mayor said, hell no. All right. Will Tubi be getting a job soon? Only no market is so bad, no employee. Just keep applying. 9 of Pentacles came out. Okay, Marky Mark. 2 of Swords reversed. Page of Cups. I feel like if you keep applying, something will come up soon. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who has all their needs met. It may not be what you want because it's a Page of Cups. So it may be something smaller than what you want. It may not be in the field you want, or maybe not as much money or hours that you want. But like I said, think of it this way. It's just a stepping stone. Something's better than nothing. Just keep applying to anything you can. And I feel like something will come available. It just may not be exactly what you want. All right. Pure heart. Will JP express his feelings to me? Will JP express his feelings to Pure Heart? Will JP express his feelings to Pure Heart? So no Hawaii trip soon. Well, when you get to go to Hawaii, you let me know because I want to go with you. Wouldn't it be fun to live there as long as no hurricane? Be like living where Marky lives. In Bermuda. Marky's back. Back again. Marky's back. Tell a friend. Marky's back. Marky's back. Marky's back. Okay. The Magician and the Fool with the Tower reversed. It may not be exactly like you want it, laid all out on the table, the feelings, but they're going to make something known to you because they don't want to lose you completely with the Tower reversed. So in order to not lose you completely, they're going to say or do something that takes a leap of faith on their part with the Fool and the Magician. So I feel like yes and no with expressing their feelings. Yes, they're going to have some sort of expression, but they're not going to be like straight out lay it on the table. But they're going to let you know they're feeling something to keep from completely losing you from their world. So in a good way, yes, because the Fool card is a leap of faith. And the Magician is here. They want to make something happen with you. They don't want to lose you completely. So I feel like they're going to have some sort of expression towards you. All right, Tubi says right now the dollar has gone down in value. So cheap to buy from Sweden. I don't be knowing about the economy too much. You're welcome, Pure Heart. I try not to watch the news too much because then it be getting me all up in my feelings. So I just try to stay out of the news. I think I'm going to get off of here, y'all, because my voice, it's like better, but not, you know. After I run my mouth for a while, it starts to like be tired. But what's tomorrow? Thursday? Let me see. Is tomorrow Thursday? I'm going to try to start coming on here again like I'm supposed to. Exactly, Mark. You never know what to believe on there. Half the crap is meant to distract you, to trigger you, and like, ugh, it makes me just. Hey, Futuristic. All right. Good night to you, Tubi, and I pray you find you a job soon. Just take anything you can get to start with. And remember, it's just a stepping stone, and you'll find something better and better and better, and you'll climb the ladder. And pray about it too. Ask for guidance, and just keep applying for everything, even stuff you don't want to be hired for, because you might get it. And then you can deal with that while you work on getting something better. All right. Hopefully I see y'all tomorrow. If you go live, Marky, I'm going to be in there. All right, you going to send me a video? I'm going to be watching that thing. And probably laughing my ass off, even though I don't know what it is yet. I'm sure I will be. All right, good night. I love y'all. And Marky, if you go live, I'm coming in your room. Okay, bye.